Hey there folks, I imagine you're watching this because you're having trouble getting your 2x2 or your 4x4 to work. I want to talk about why that might be happening and what we can do to fix it. Now the first reason it might be happening is at one point you have taken apart your cube and didn't put it back together in a way that it can be solved. So if you just took it apart and then put it back together in a kind of a random way, it's very likely you kind of put it together in a way that can never be solved no matter how many times you turn it or how good you are. So what I would suggest is if you did take it apart, put it back together in a solved state. Okay, now if you haven't taken it apart, it may be that your cube is not configured such that you have this nifty little blue, red, and white corner piece as a reference piece. Or maybe you just have totally different colors all together. So I have added support for you in Cube Color Studio now. Now if you're in 2x2 or 4x4, you have a way to change this. All right, so this cube actually has a red, white, and blue corner piece. But let's imagine it doesn't, and let's just work off a different piece. So let's say that this cube doesn't have that red, white, and blue, and we want to create a new reference point. Okay, so throughout the process, we're going to tell CubeSnap what the 6 colors are, and we're going to tell which one we want to use as the reference piece. Okay, so let's just use this green, red, and yellow. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to find, no matter what side you're on, it doesn't matter, find the bottom right corner piece, okay? And the first thing you're going to do is enter in the bottom side, which is going to be yellow. All right, let's just step back. This is the front, right, and this is the down side. So we're going to do the down side first, which is yellow. It tells you right here in the instructions. Then you're going to do the front side, which is green, and then you're going to do the red side. Okay, so this is going to replace our red, white, and blue corner piece. Let's pretend that this again doesn't have that. Now there's going to be 3 other pieces. There are going to be 3 other corners that are going to have either blue or red. Green or red or yellow or green. And so we have to find those and enter them in. And once you do, CubeSnap will know what's your front color, what's your top color, what's your left, back, so forth. And it'll be able to solve your cube that is kind of non-standard. So let's go ahead and look for the piece that has green and yellow that is not this piece. All right, so let's go ahead and start on the bottom here. Does this have green and yellow? This is our reference piece, so we're going to skip it. This doesn't have green and yellow. This has green and yellow, as we can see. All right, and we can go ahead and kind of orient it like it is here. So we have yellow here on the bottom and green on the right. It doesn't necessarily matter where it is. All that we know is that the extra piece here, or the extra side, is orange. Okay, so we're already sent to this piece. We have a little circle here to kind of prompt us to enter the color. So we're going to enter orange. There's an orange, yellow, and green piece. Okay, so now we need to find the red and the yellow piece that is not this one. So what has red and yellow? Look on the bottom. I don't see any here on the bottom layer. I'm looking on these 4. Let's look at the top. What has red and yellow? I see red and yellow here, and the extra color is blue. Now we have on a reference piece red and yellow, but the extra color is green. So this is good. So we're going to go ahead and type in blue, and now we're going to type in the last color that hasn't been used. You can probably figure that out through this process of elimination. Which is going to be white, or we can go ahead and just find that last piece. We need to find red and green. Let's see if we can find red and green. So it's not this one, it's not this one, not this one, not this one, because this is the red, yellow, and green, which we already used. So we need to find red and green down up here. Red and green. Here we go, red and green, and the extra color is white. So we go ahead and type in the white. All right, now we've entered in our cube, and if you close it, it's not going to be saved. You need to save this for it to work. So press save, and now it tells you that your changes have been made. So you got it, and when you close, now the reference piece is different, and you should be okay. So now we don't need to use that red, white, and blue as the reference piece. Let's go ahead and find our green, red, and yellow. All right, green facing us, red right, yellow down. And let's go ahead and enter it. Let's go ahead and make corrections as we need to. Now, sometimes when you change colors, you need to do some reteaching of the camera. So expect changes to be made there. But it should only take a few corrections. The camera should learn quickly. Go ahead and correct this. Yellow. And notice that we now have this little center cube here that's kind of giving us a sense of the progress. Double tap to get back to where you were. And now we're in the bottom. And in the top. Great. So now it works, and hopefully this helps you with your 2x2 if you're having problems. Now the same thing applies to the 4x4. I don't think I necessarily need to go through it in detail, but it's the same idea. So let's go ahead and just reset this. And again, what you want to do is, if you don't have a blue, red, and white piece, or if you just have different colors, just go ahead and choose any piece you want here at the bottom right. So this is just random, it doesn't matter. And then you go ahead, again, start with the bottom. We're going to do yellow, green, and red. And then you just go ahead and enter in the other cubes that have both, that have these colors here, and you'll be good. Again, by the time you're done, you should have used all 6 colors. And if you've used all 6 colors and you've entered in these cubes correctly, you shouldn't have any more problems, especially if you've never taken apart your cube. Okay, so this is the end of the My Cube Doesn't Work 2x2 and 4x4. Hopefully this helps you. If you're still having problems, feel free to, oops, well, I need to save it here. I'm just going to go ahead and close. If you're still having problems, go ahead and send me a message, and I'll try to get back to you. But hopefully this tutorial helps you and is all the help you'll need. Okay, so thanks for watching, and goodbye.